Hello, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Fredo, aka Papa Fredo, and we here with
What's up, y'all, man? As always, I'm your host, Marcel, and let's get to this bag. Shout out to the
this.
Midwest.
Shout out to the Midwest. Always, man. This is Midwest Myths.
Man, what we tell y'all, whether it's facts or cap. Now, you could be your own decision, but we're going to let you know whether it's facts or cap.
Straight up, straight up. And today, I ain't gonna lie, it always hit different. It always hit different, don't it?
What
But this
J-Man
time,
say?
huh?
What J-Man be saying?
What J Main be saying, folks? They be whooping.
And they be over. Hey, yo, electeds is over whooping right now. I ain't going to
Straight
hold
up.
you.
Straight up. So listen, man. They say in the Midwest, everybody on link.
They say everybody on link?
Everybody on link. They say we
Ooh.
can't afford groceries around here.
That's hey, I don't know that might be facts. I don't know, man. I don't know, G.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
That
started to
might be
reflect.
facts.
I'd be like,
That might be facts. You hear me? Listen, the price of eggs done went up ridiculously,
yeah.
expeditiously. Them joints
What
is
T I be
high.
saying? Expeditiously.
Man, them ones went up high, bro. Straight up. So I don't know. Listen, man. Look,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good question today. You know what I mean? So is the Midwest broke? Are we all on link? And does it necessarily mean that we broke because we on link?
I'm gonna give you my answer at the end. I'm gonna give you my answer at the end, but we gonna give y'all some, some different perspectives. You feel me about this quote unquote myth.
right. Come on, let's go. Roll clip.
All right, so this person's perspective is probably okay. Well, I won't say it's more personal than ours because insight. I grew up on Link. Brody grew up on Link, and he gonna tell you more about
Hey, we
his Link
all grew up.
experience.
Yeah, on phone. We kind of
You
all
feel
grew up
me?
on link at this point.
Yeah, so it ain't like it's nothing. But enough
So
about
don't
our perspective. Let's
don't don't feel no way, y'all. Cause look,
So
I grew up
happy
on
that
it.
they taking away Section 8. And everybody in the world is so happy that they taking away food stamps. It's cool if y'all feel like people been abusing you. It's cool. Do what you feel how you want to feel. But let me tell you from the other side of the track. Crime rate going up. Yeah, people going to jail. But crime rate is going to an all-time high. I'm telling you. The girls I know and where I'm from and the people that I'm grew up with, they not letting their kids be hungry up under no circumstances. That
No question.
emergency door at the grocery store, they coming out of it. They coming out the back door. Do you hear me? You better hope Unc don't drill a hole in the wall overnight. Like mine, people, they not being hungry. Your cows might get missing and everything. These people don't understand being hungry. Nah, they not gonna be hungry, not like that. Not the people I know. I'm telling you, they gonna take your shit. I'm telling you, yes, they gonna take it. I promise you, they gonna take y'all shit. So don't be all clappy clappy for that shit. Cause crime rate is going up and it's gonna make y'all life motherfucking miserable. I'm telling you, okay now.
man, that was a lot.
Man, listen, all
That was a
that
lot.
music in the background, I couldn't hardly hear shit she was saying. But I definitely heard her say that nah, I forgot it shit. She said something though about being on food stamps. Shit. I don't know what I really couldn't hear it. The music
Yo,
was trash. I ain't gonna lie. We got another clip. Can we get any better clip? Cause man, that one I ain't gonna lie. You can hardly hear her talk.
Let me tell all of y'all that's so happy that they taking away Section 8.
Like you hear the
Produce right
music.
here, right here. Come, get this produce. Let's get your green leafy vegetables in. Come on, get your calcium. Come on, come on, get your nutrients.
Gonna
Yeah,
get
we
your
out here today.
nutrients.
Hi, come on in. So the rich people cutting the food stamps and SNAP benefits from the people who ain't got as much as them. So we got to be the cavalry. We are the cavalry. They not coming for us, but we gonna come for y'all. Come on, pull up on us while supplies last. Come on, pull up, get you some food, get you some produce. So yeah, and there's other farmers around the city that are also distributing free food.
Yeah, I like that. That's that one a little more crispy, but I'm gonna say this right. Hey, listen, the link card is more than just a card. That is a lifeline.
Okay. Um. Mm, hot take. This is gonna be a hot take. This gonna be a hot take.
One more time.
And I gotta say, this is gonna be a hot take. And I gotta say this, but I gotta say this, but I have to point this out first. I literally grew up with food stamps. Now there's a reality versus there is a dependence. So what I mean when I say that is my reality growing up with food stamps was regardless of what my mama had on paper, we was not wealthy. We was what you would consider broke, below the poverty line. We waiting on the first of the month. On I'm telling you, like oh my mama, we waiting on the first of the month, and like without it, we wasn't eating. We didn't have set meals every day. Like we ain't had without it, we wasn't eating good chili, my mom's favorite chili. Without it, we damn sure wasn't eating Thanksgiving food. Like wasn't none of that happening. But what I will say, because I won't shout out to the black farmers who are assisting in any of the black organizations who are helping with the fact that we ain't or our communities who are majority on food stamps, are helping them. But here's what I'm gonna say in the real reality. This is why this is a hot take. There's a part of this to where you gotta look it in the face and say, well, we really were we so dependent on somebody else supplying us to now that they're taking it away, we don't know how to operate. Like I want you to really look that in the face. Now you can say that's a myth or not, but
Yeah, I don't have no argument with that. I mean, this is definitely um, a time where if you can fish, you can hunt, hey, those type of traits are going to come big and play big within your household because if food resources become scarce just as well as they're not providing us additional funds to help households that may not be able to access money to get food daily or set up portion meals like yourself, just as you mentioned. I understand that too. I come from a household where we didn't have portion meals either. We also had a link card, you know what I'm saying? And we used to go to the grocery store once a month pretty much. And what you got throughout that month is what you have. But that's why
fruity tooties, boy. You don't know about the
unity
fruity tooties.
unity is something that we need to be big on in our communities today because if your neighbor knows how to hunt and cook his own food, things of that sort, obtain his own food and cook his own food, that should be something that you're looking to get into as well because it'll better benefit your household too. So getting
And
resources from one
to
another is something that we should be looking into right now.
and to add to the knowledge why that is so important. Hey, when she talk about like some of them is not necessarily gonna rob you, but they're gonna steal something from somebody. Um, that's why having resources for each other is so important so that don't happen. So you don't gotta look at Day Day or Kiki for stealing your formula, right? You know what I'm saying? For some stealing your milk, for stealing your carton of eggs.
Yeah,
So they
no one
babies
likes
can
to
eat.
look
I
at
think
somebody else and see what they have and then think about what they don't have. So that's definitely something that's true for real. But we have to stop
there's some
living in
people out
that.
here hurt right now. I ain't gonna
We
hold you.
have to stop living in that cycle though, right? Because that's a
Hmm.
mindset. It's a broken mindset and a broken system. Because you don't see Sally and little Billy doing things of that sort. They're trying to figure out how to coexist and work together. So that's the same thing that we should be on as well. You know, it's not always a competition. We love black folks. Why we always gotta make some a competition?
What you mean? Wait, hold on, back up, back up, back up. And let me say this. It's for those who may put this in the comment section. Yes, there are all groups who are either on food stamps, and food stamps don't necessarily mean that you're broke, because you can be in a household and have food stamps
Oh
and
yeah,
so
yeah,
on.
because I definitely wanted to
Um,
address that too. I
but
do
what was
not
you
believe
saying
that you
though?
broke just because you own food stamps. Because you could have a household that's exceeding several other households. You just got food stamps.
But what was your previous point though?
What you
You was
mean?
going somewhere with you said something about
Oh yeah,
Sally
I
and
was
May.
saying that as as our as a whole together, being black, our culture, like our our side, we like to be competitive. You know, if we grew chickens right now, like if we had chickens right now, I got my chicken coop, you got your chicken coop. For some
Okay.
reason, you gonna be like, my chicken coop produce more eggs than yours. I got bigger chickens than you do. I know how to operate with my chickens and you don't. Just it's something. It's always something, and that's something that we gotta shift away from too. Everything doesn't have to be a competition. You know, let's just figure out how to help one another succeed to the next level. Because see, we're stronger together versus separated and divided. You know, it's better to have 10 millionaires or 10 farmers, excuse me, since we're talking about food right now. It's better to have 10 farmers that is
You're definitely better
good,
at 10 farmers right now.
huh?
So it's definitely better to have 10 farmers right now.
Yeah, it's better to have 10 farmers that know exactly what they're doing. They're all well, you know what I'm saying, trained and capable of doing the job. And they're giving out good food from all 10 farms versus having just one good farmer or three good farmers and you got seven duds. It's not going to meet supply.
So
So,
I'm gonna pose this question. Would you in this very moment, without your food stamps, would you rather have 10 farmers or 10 millionaires? And let me, and no answers right or wrong, but I just want to know where your mind's to that. I'll pose that question to y'all. Put it in the comment section. Um, nah, man, this I
let me ask you this. What's one myth about Snap? Like, what's one myth about Link that you wish people would like just debunk on?
uh you know what? Yeah, I could tailor this to the fact that AI was being abused, which is the depiction that majority of the people that are on Link are black people, and let alone majority of the people that own Link are black women.
Oh, yeah, that's
Um,
not a fact at all. You know, it started
yeah,
out
and a
in
lot of
more white households than it did anywhere else, to be
it was
truthful
a
about
it was a lot of like supposed allegedly AI videos um depicting like black women only tripping on Link. That they Link finna be gone, that they finna be the ones uh causing up a storm, tossing up a storm in the grocery store, wherever else, because they Link gone. And it was a very um discriminatory videos. Like it was very like stereotypical videos that I thought that yeah, that was a bootleg myth.
it. Yeah, I can tell you now. Um, yeah, that's definitely a myth. There was more whites on Link than there was any other race before it just started, you know, getting branched and open up to everybody.
You
But
talking about when they call them subsidy programs, but like you know
You
needs
know
of the
how
people
like there's
program.
programs out here that are supposedly for everybody. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But they got a selective pick, and those are the ones that are getting majority of those funds or such and such. That's how that was for Link originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were getting more assistance at first. Just put it to you like that.
So let me ask you this, because I know you, you know, you done been around. We done been around for a minute. We are growing into prime young men, right? So the way you seen folks hustle, you know, to feed their families, or just what you're aware is like how they hustle to feed their families. What do you think would happen? Because the other shorty, she pivoted on this, but what do you think will happen if the help like truly disappears? And I'm talking about through Thanksgiving, through Christmas. Like, what do you
Oh,
think
like
will
if
happen?
Link just completely depleted and we didn't have it at all, I'm gonna tell you now, there's going to be a lot of families that are going to be hurt behind that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at Link to be the superhero of the month. So to not receive it, it's going to be a bit detrimental for some of those families, or a lot of those families, to be honest. So I don't know what kind of domino effect we can expect as a whole, because look at what happened during um, the pandemic, where everyone started looting because they were unhappy with what was going on. Do you recall that?
Yeah, man.
So it's stuff like that. You know, when you suppress the people so much,
Mm.
the people will rise up and they'll fight back. So
Now,
that's my whole ideology there when it comes down to, well, if they just take the link away completely, it could be 50-50. And when I say
n-
50-50, let me elaborate. It could be 50-50 that there may be some type of fight back, or it could be 50-50 that there may be a situation where people start banding together, to where we do get more farmers, to where we do get more community resources to obtain our goods.
so some people, and I'm gonna add to that. And I really want to ask you this other question. So let me add to it. So some people are gonna say to you, "Yeah, that's cool and all. Your complaint sound like some, but why don't you just get a better job?" What would you say
I'm
to
sorry, one more
somebody?
time.
What would you say? Like your complaints and all that sound valid, but what would you say to somebody who just told you that's cool and all,
Oh,
but
I
why
get
don't
what you're
you
saying.
just
So
get
what I'm
a
saying is
job?
valid in a certain sense, but why don't I just get another job, get better pay, and then live better? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, if somebody asked you that,
Okay,
that
cool.
was that counter
I'm gonna answer
argument.
that. I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that. So check it out, right? That is the American dream to a certain. That's the American dream to a certain aspect, right? To get the best job you can get and live the best life you can. But have y'all paid attention to this? Prices steady rising. Inflation is steady going on. Gas costs more. Your eggs, your bread, your milk costs more. Don't have a baby. Them cost more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really cost to live right now. But guess what's not going up? Our paychecks. The motherfuckers is staying the same, bro. So until they pay us more, or pay us what we are actually owed, like for whatever you're doing for your job, I guarantee you probably underpaid. I guarantee you. The system always finds some way to underpay the working man. And
Okay.
with that being said, if we got bills steady coming daily and prices steady going up, eventually you could be making six figures or better. You still gonna hope, you still gonna wish you get some type of assistance or a link card.
Possible. It's possible.
Yeah, prices keep going the way that they going, bro, and the dollar keep depleting the way that it's doing, it won't even matter anymore.
Mm. There you got it. There you got it.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're talking about. We need to be stumping up to the front yard of Congress and saying, "Hey, we want more money. We want more money.
More money.
We want more money."
Black people need more money.
Huh?
Black people need more money.
No, us, the American citizens, the working people, the people that actually keep America going and funding, right? Because if we all went on strike today, ain't shit going on around here. You can't get nothing. It's over with. It's done. So if we just stood up and said, hey, 15.50 is not enough, bro. It's not enough, bro. Give me $30 or better. I ain't coming back to work. I'm going to Africa or wherever else I choose to go.
You
You know what I'm
going to
saying?
Africa?
I'm just saying, man. Listen, if America come together and we band together and we stand up, we'll get what we want.
Ain't that
And
what protesting is?
and that's exactly what protesting is. But it takes more than one to protest. So just because 20 of us is protesting, but the other billion people, trillion people around this mug is not protesting, there you go. What we gonna get? Y'all, all these people looking at us 20 like they tripping. I'm going to work. I'm going to go get my 1550. Even though the idea is to get to the bigger picture. But that's why I say unity in the community is what we got to get back to. You know, relying on one another for real, for real. But I'm gonna ask you this, right? So since we talking about link, say if you had a link card right now, what's what's the one thing that you know you getting out the stove? Like you got to have it, and you got a link. I got to get it.
Um, mm, just one item, or
I mean, it could be a couple if you want to, but really just
um, if I was getting 5 items, uh, one would be protein, so would be some form of a meat. Even though I know it's some rosters and some vegetarians and all that saying that you don't need meat to be. I got you. I feel that. Now I'm going. I'm gonna meet you halfway. Pescatarian. Calm down.
cool.
Um, but it would be some type of protein, a vegetable, some water, um, probably some rice or a canned good, and some wheat. And if I could get it, hopefully I would get it into a fashion where like I could grow it myself, which is why we talk about reproduction. Like if this was like, yo, this the last of the link you gonna get, what you gonna do with it? I just put you on game. Like let's just say we playing God alternative, right? It's the last of the link you gonna get. And we going into a whole new world and economy. Ain't no more Lincolns, none of that. December 2025. I'm getting some proteins, some veggies. I'm probably getting some rice, some canned goods, some wheat, and some water.
How
And
long
you
you
be
think
like,
that's gonna
water?
last?
Yeah. Enough for me to grow some more.
Grow some more.
Yeah, seeds. I'm getting veggies from the seeds. I'm getting
You mean you
some
getting
wheat.
seeds from the veggies,
Yeah, veggies from the seeds from the veggies. You heard
and
me.
then you getting the this? How you gonna get the wheat?
The wheat, you can get actual like
So
wheat,
you
like
know,
original wheat.
okay, all right, I can dig it. Looking, I can dig it, man. Listen,
Hey, you asked
y'all
me. You
y'all
asked me
heard
what I was gonna
Marcel.
do
That's
with
where
it.
he coming from. That's what he doing. I could dig it, bro. Let me tell y'all something right now. You know what I'm gonna go in the grocery store and get, and I'm going right in the Wally World, Walmart. You hear me? I'm going right in there. I'm gonna go right down to the juice section. Hey, listen, I need that blueberry lemonade on my mama. I need it now, right now. That's what I'm going for. Give it up.
Shout, shout out to you and supplying Wally World with your last bit of link.
Man, listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm definitely going for it.
Mm,
Definitely going for it. I was
okay.
going so I was gonna say, I can vividly remember times where like my family when I say we only went to the grocery store one time for the whole month, just about like we literally went to the grocery store one time for the whole month. Like that link card, I'm telling you, it go a long way. And we had a household of 6 kids, so it
Yeah,
was a
y'all
lot of
shopped like
mouths to
y'all had
feed.
$600 worth
It
of
was a
link. I
lot of
remember that.
mouths to feed, man. So they just go and get as much as they
And
can,
you know what? I'm gonna say
and we
this.
go
I'm
and
gonna
go
say
get it
this.
from there.
I'm gonna say this because it's actually on my heart to say. Um, I know I talk a lot about all the alternatives and all the other stuff that we could be doing, but the reality is we're not there yet. And then it's moments like today, tomorrow, but yo, I need my link. Like it's a lot of brothers, it's a lot of moms, a lot of families that's gonna be like, yo, I need my link. Like you don't understand. Like my kids need to eat tomorrow, the next day, because when I didn't have food that was digestible because of the house I was living in, I couldn't and I ain't had too many people I could depend on. I could go to Brody crib because he had link.
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna
I would
say,
go to they watched me eat, but that was really why I was eating because I couldn't eat the shit that was in my house.
nah, I feel it. I feel it. I'm gonna just say this, man. We are going over a whole lot of what ifs and things of that sort. Like, yeah, we could do this, we could do that, but the real reason why we are using this kind of idea and terminology here is because we want to make sure that we put the bug in the ear, right? We want to create some kind of awareness to it too, because it's people talking about it. It is people talking about it, but it's not enough action. And I'm not saying that that comes on anyone that's trying to push forward or anything like that. It's just that's why it's big on us to come out here and do this right now, and talk about this because it's not enough action, man. And I say that for myself too. I don't know how to I don't even, bro. I haven't even grown a tomato since I was in elementary school or middle school or something like that. When we used to do
Mhm.
those science projects, and you'll get the chance to put a plant in a bottle, and then you set your bottle in the window, and you watch it turn into a plant. Like, come on now. We haven't really lived like that since we was in school anyway. To experience something like that, so to be an adult and how we live it now, it just lets us know that we took those things for granted that they tried to teach us back in the day during school. And it's our jobs in today's time to take that initiative now to turn and change that perspective and how things are going. Because I'd rather do it now than later. You know what I'm saying? So that's also why I say that for myself too, because I know I too am trying to make this change and this effort to know more, to know how to do more for myself. And with us being men, listen, brothers, I'm talking to the brothers and the fathers for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's big for us to know what to do with our two hands. We should know how to build and create things with our two hands. And we should know how to feed ourselves and fend for our own with our two hands. That's just serious. That's real deal.
So a lot of people's answer to that would be okay, cool. If you had more money in your pocket, then it'll solve them problems. And they'll be like, all right, well then just go do something with it. Which is essentially what
Wait, I'm
Trump is
sorry. So
saying.
you saying that if I have more money in my pocket, then I wouldn't need to know how to do anything for myself?
You know what? That seems to be the solution for a lot of people.
Because
And
that's
Trump was like,
exactly how
"Hey,
it sounds. So in
but
today's
I'm
time,
saying,
that's the
but
biggest
hold on, hold
issue.
on, hold on. But what? So look, I didn't say this to you. Trump said this to you. He said,
Well,
"All
I'm
right,
just
look,
saying
I'm
though,
gonna give
right?
you,
To want to cripple yourself is an issue in today's time.
yeah,
Men don't want to be men anymore. They don't want to work
no."
for it.
So okay, so are you saying so? And look, so
And again,
are
I
you
stand on what
saying
I
that?
just said
Hold on, hold
because
on,
we're
hold
talking
on,
about another
hold
man that
on,
said some
hold
bullshit.
on, hold on. Are you saying that your head of state giving you $2,000 is crippling you?
Okay, wait, time out now. Hold on. I didn't say anybody giving me some money. And I ain't saying like you giving me something that I didn't work. We talking about anything that got to do with our government, things of that sort. You probably just get reparations because 9 times out of 10, we did what we needed to do while we've been on here and in this sweet, good country. You understand? So I deserve whatever they gonna give me for sure. But I'm just saying that if you're giving out money, and if we talk about stimulus checks, because everybody know we love them stimulus checks. I know how it was coming and floating last time. Trump like them too. But I don't think that cripples me. No. First of all, you should have been gave me that check. I should have been had that money. It's what I can't even think of the name of it, but it's my money and I need it now. Okay? Can't think of the company, but you know what I'm saying. So you should have been gave me this money anyway. So no, I'm not gonna kiss your butt for it. No, I'm not gonna feel bad about taking it. But when I get it, thank you for my money. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for my money. Okay. Because you should have been did that.
You know what? I feel that, but I feel that. But you know what? To add context to the situation, we're gonna let some other people talk about the stimulus check for a minute. Allegedly, we won't say that this is facts to cap.
President Donald Trump is once again floating the idea of sending Americans rebate checks. 2 on Snow's Ben Briscoe looks at the chances of this becoming reality.
A giant $2,000 check out of nowhere sounds great, but there's still a lot of questions about how this would work. So let's get you some answers. First, where is the money coming from? President Donald Trump says the checks would be payouts from revenue collected through higher tariffs.
We're going to issue a dividend to our middle income people and lower income people of about $2,000.
There may not be enough money for Trump's plan. The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget calculated that the checks would cost almost $600 billion. But the new tariffs are only bringing in about $350 billion. Elon political science professor Jason Husser says it's possible that Congress could pass smaller checks.
We have seen a U.S. Senator, Senator Hawley, talk about doing a $600 check. That does fit sort of the back of the envelope math that this might be possible. But when we're talking about the scale that President Trump has alluded to, it does seem to be more money needed than what has been brought in by tariffs.
Who gets the checks? President Trump posted more detail on Truth Social, writing that the checks would be paid out to everyone, but not including, quote, high-income people. I reached out to the White House to see how they would define high income, but I haven't heard back. But economic research.
So you that's what the world is saying. Is how the check's coming. You know. So here's my thing. Did a check solve your problems the first time? Seriously. That's going to be my first question. Did a check solve your problems the first time?
Yeah, because I mean, shit. How many people got those checks and you still living like you was before you got it? You know, I'm going to say this, right? We have, and this is for all people. This is for all people. I don't want nobody thinking I'm trying to single out our culture, any other culture. This goes for all people, all aspects. Listen, we got to learn to take advantage the first time. Not the second time, but the first time. So say if you was working, and this is food for thought, because think about it, right? Because right now, we don't know if they're really going to release another stimulus check. It's talk about it, but we do not have any confirmation or any dates on another stimulus check coming just yet. But let's just say, right, for instance, if I'm working and I got an extra $2,000, $1,500 that's on the way, my mindset should be focused on how do I either pay down debt to then thus buy property, business, something that I can use to liquidate later on, or something that will make passive income now, right? That should be the thought process when you're receiving, in addition, when you're receiving funds like this that are a lump sum that you could potentially use to get ahead, not take care of getting the new pair of Jordans or the newest iPhone that's coming out.
Man,
Or
I can't get no
it's
J's.
Christmas.
You gonna judge me, and you're gonna judge me on going to get my J's
Man, I'm
during
gonna judge you.
Christmas and Black
I'm
Friday.
going to judge you for
It's
sure. And then
crazy.
that's another thing. You want to support. You want to support the wrong things. Like, and I'm not telling
It's
anybody how to
Jordan.
live.
Are
No,
you
no, I'm not saying
serious?
about Jordan buying Jordan. I buy Jordans. All I'm saying is look at it like this, right? When I say support the wrong things, I mean, why do we come together on all these holidays to buy all of this stuff that's either upcharged or fake discounted, depending on the holiday?
Mm.
Think about it like this: Valentine's Day, all the prices is jacked up. Flowers jacked up. You feel me? It's so many other holidays that come around all year round to where you spend a whole lot of money and then they give you Black Friday and Cyber Monday out the whole year. We got 2 days that's considered genuine discounts on everything across the board all day.
Yeah.
It's a system, man. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like you about to say scam.
It's a scam for sure. Shit, pyramid scheme, shorty. Look, and I ain't saying you gotta, be any specific religion or anything like that just to wake up and smell the roses. I'm just saying, wake up and smell the roses, though. Think about it. What are you doing to get ahead tomorrow? That's what you should be thinking about, man. Or not even just tomorrow, though. Next 5 years from now. You feel me? But I mean, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it like this, right? I'm gonna ask you this. All right. Why do you think they release us stimulus checks? The government. Why do you think they even choose to give that to us?
If I was a zookeeper and I knew the number one way to keep all of my habitats docile or maintained, I'm going to feed them. I'm not going to feed them to the point where they don't need me, but I'm going to feed them. So then they will still rely on me.
Yeah, it's like a pimp. They treat us like they some pimps. You feel me? I'm gonna give you a little bit of this, and then I'm gonna smack you when I want to. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send a bill your way. You feel me? That's how America smack us. They hit us with bills. The shit we didn't even know we had a bill coming for. But,
Yeah, that answer your question.
no,
Man.
it does answer the question though. It's nice.
So this the thing for me though, right? The quote unquote check, because all this is alleged, right? Even though you heard the head of state talk about it, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, we got a check," and you gonna catch this video just in case you be like, "Well, wait, what you just say about like let the check come?" I'm stating if he gave me $2,000, the very first thing, well, it's two things I could actually would do with it. I'm either gonna put it into the market, we should put it into the stock market. Either I'm going to trade it. Trade it has considerable risk. If you do not know what you're doing, I know some good people. They call trappers. I know some good people who just call you. Well, it's some good people around here. Go to InvestFest. Yeah. Um, but I'm putting it in the market, or I'm gonna buy a CD. If you don't know what a CD is basically it's a bond. It's on loan, right? And it grows over time like a high yield savings. But supposedly the bond is going to grow More than 6%. So if I put $2,000 in CD, I'm supposed to get back $4,000 from that same bond. Research what a CD is. But yeah, so that's what I mean when I say you give me $2,000, it's gonna hit different. I'm gonna actually do something with it. Versus common people who don't know, and they just really will spend it on 6 pairs of J's. And $2,000 might not even get you 6 pairs of J's. I feel like $2,000. What's the price of J's right now? Might be $5 a pop.
Price of J's like
Depending on the J you get.
200.
Depending on the
they still about
depending on the J you get.
225.
Depending on the J you get.
But yeah, they got some J's that's up there. I done seen some Jordans that's like 25,000.
See,
that's just for a pair of shoes, bro. Ain't that ridiculous?
So it really just depends. So for me, the $2,000 is not an end all be all. It's definitely not going to solve their problems, and it causes a false sense of recovery that never matched the real Midwest cost of living. Because compared to like our two bedroom apartments here, even in Illinois, depending upon is like a 4-bedroom in other parts of the state. I mean, other parts of the country, not even the state, other parts of the country.
Yeah, man. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, the way they treating us and the way they charging us, it just ain't fair right now. But I don't want to blame nobody. I know how people love to blame y'all ladies. Like it's y'all fault,
What?
It's y'all holding up. No, I'm just saying, no, hold on, hear me out though, right? Because I don't know if you hear it a lot, but people do be talking they smack, like if women didn't hold up Section 8 and we're on link and all this other crap, then we wouldn't have these issues. Because certain people do
they call them red pills.
Yeah, you feel me? Like certain people feel like
call them red pills.
Feel like, oh, it's this area or designated amount of people that is the cause of the issue itself. But that might not even be the case.
So people blaming women is what you're saying?
Man, people be blaming women. People be blaming us, black folks. You know how it go. Like just how we just said it, right? It is a myth that black people, at least that's my opinion, that black people is the main amount of people on Section 8 or food stamps and stuff like that. I just feel like, hey, bro, that is opinionated. Give me some real solid statistics, because I couldn't find nothing to prove it.
So let me ask you this: if 2 racks is survival money, what's real relief look like in the Midwest?
If 2 racks is survival money, what's real relief? Well, right now, and when you're saying relief, you're referring to like financial freedom, right? In some aspect. Yeah. So I'm going to say that currently, right now,
like what would make you good, essentially, not even just freedom money. Like what would make you good if just 2 racks is survival money?
Well, okay, yeah. So I get what you're saying. Not even just a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Currently, in today's time, having 6 figures should be enough to live, right? That's what they tell us. You got 6 figures, you should be able to afford your home, potentially get loans, things of that sort, pay down debt, even take care of yourself, which is debatable. Exactly. So it's kind of like, it's hard to tell you, oh, this is a good number for me to be okay living for real, right? I just know I'm living off what I'm living off of and able to maintain right now. That's what I've been doing. Just like you living off of what you're living off of and you've been able to maintain right now. That's what you're doing. If you get 20,000 more than what you got right now, you're going to feel like you're rich. Same way with me. You understand? Because we maneuvering and doing what we need to do with what we got now.
Okay. So to some people, $2,000 is $20,000.
There you go. That's my point. So for some people, just to receive this $2,000 today, tomorrow, whichever, that's like hitting $20,000 right then and there. And for them, it feels as if they made it to a comfortable state. At least for right now, they feel comfortable.
That's a dangerous ideal to live in as a black man.
Man, not even just as a black man, as a
Dangerous
man
ideal.
or a woman, as an adult. That's a dangerous idea of living in.
Okay.
I'm sorry. When you say okay, what you mean?
I just said okay.
Oh, I'm saying you had a look, so that's all. Like, what are you saying? I hope that answered your question though, but
No,
yeah,
it did. It did. It did.
yeah. It just all comes back again, circle around to. I feel like we just need to come together to really better our community and our situations that we have going on. Seriously, it's a
No,
community
man.
thing, bro. We
Uh,
done lost our way, and I done said that on a few different episodes. We just gotta get back to them grassroots, man. We can get back to our own Wall Street for real.
yeah, that's gonna take a few climbs. It's gonna take a few climbs on the mountaintop.
Climbs. It's gonna take a few hurdles. It's gonna take a few settlement of disputes. You understand me? Cause you know we can't let go of shit. Like, man. So it'll take a lot to get there, but I do believe that one day we can get there for sure. And I believe through the message that we send to our followers, viewers, and community, I think that's just our foot. That's us taking that step forward to that direction in our own way, and to add on to the rest of the people and our fellow soldiers out here that's fighting alongside us. You know what I'm saying? To get the same goal. They want to see the same thing.
Okay. So, with that being said, I said I was going to this at the end of the show, tail end of the show. So, I'll let you go first though. Whether this Midwest myth is facts or cap.
Me, I'm gonna say it is cap. Then all Midwesterners is on snap. No, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. That shit might be facts. That shit might be facts. That shit might be facts. I ain't even gonna lie. Never mind. I'll take that shit back. Cause nigga, I know so many people on that shit right now, and there was only when we was coming up. I don't even want to start. So yeah, never mind.
Okay.
They might be the first one. I can say that's a fact.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you know, you know. My answer is that's cap. Okay, it's just cap. I'm not. We not even. If you know, you know. Like I don't even know why people thought I was finna say something else. But it's cap. Like you're not finna
It's
because I'm
cap,
not. We not rolling into the. Yeah, man. It's
hey,
cap,
we
bro. Because
ain't
we not
broke
even
though.
finna roll
Hey
into
man, I
like.
ain't never gonna sit there and say
Right.
the Midwest broke though. Y'all can miss me with that.
So
I can't
so
stand when they say that.
that
Now, is we on
so
blink? Yeah, but we ain't broke.
okay, he had to get that off, y'all. He had to let you know. Um, no, man. For me, it's cap. Uh, like I said, people look at black people like the poster child for subsidy programs, WIC programs, which include Section 8 and SNAP,
And
and
that's
that's not true.
bullshit.
So for me, it's always gonna be cap.
Yeah.
No, we are not stuck in this low class poverty level. Yes, a lot of us may happen to have been born into these circumstances, but nah, we don't stay there. We don't exist there. There's a lot of black and predominantly black neighborhoods. Like one was Olympia Fields in Illinois specifically. There's a lot of upcoming cities with black people. Like there's Gary, Indiana. There's
Bro say
Detroit.
stop it.
Detroit, Michigan is
Stop
heavy with
coming at
black guys.
our culture
So
as if we the ones that's heading that bull. That ain't the case.
so yeah, I'm done with my
Get
rant.
us
I'm done with
off
my
the
rant.
poster
So
board. In so many words, that's exactly what he said. Take us off the poster board. Pick somebody else. Shit.
you know that's my rant. That's my rant. But yeah, put it in the comment sections. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe it's facts or cap. And
Man, straight up, man. Let us know what y'all believe, what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Is the Midwest, is everybody in the Midwest on link? Let us know what y'all
straight like
think.
that.
Yeah, for real, straight up. But hey, just know, listen, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you for always supporting. We appreciate those likes, those comments, and those shares. Y'all tune in. We got a special episode coming out soon here. You know, we're gonna have another special guest. So stay tuned.
I bet.